When a woman cheats, she often gives three things to her lover that she withholds from her husband. Unlike with her spouse, she pours all her softness, tenderness, and affection into this other man. Men and women may share some similarities when it comes to infidelity, but their motivations and behaviors differ. Once a woman steps outside her marriage, there's usually a tangle of reasons: personal struggles, family issues, fights with her husband, or a stifling home life where she can't confide in him. When she can't turn to her partner, she seeks another man to share her burdens and dreams with. The common thread among women who betray their husbands is this: they reserve certain gifts for their lovers, gifts their husbands rarely, if ever, receive. One of those is romance. Men often cheat for fun, with no intention of leaving their wives or kids. But when a woman strays, it's harder for her to turn back. What she's missing from her husband, she finds in this new man. Slipping into an affair, she feels alive again, her passion reignited, as if she's reliving the fiery romance of her youth. Only this time, it's not for the man she vowed to love decades ago, but for her lover. To her, this man feels like her first love reborn. She offers him her best, her warmth, her attention, her desire, hoping he'll fill the void her husband left behind. Some say women turn harsh or cold after marriage, that the gentle, feminine qualities they once had vanish. That's not true. Those qualities don't disappear. They're just buried under the weight of a rocky marriage. Most husbands stop noticing that softness, but another man gets to feel it instead. Her lover drowns in her warmth, sincerity, and poetic affection, things her husband no longer sees. Caught in this fantasy, she lives a dream she hasn't touched in years. But it comes at a cost. After betraying her husband, she's plagued by guilt, anxiety, and a restless longing for her lover. She wants to see him constantly, her mind drifting to him even when she's with her family. Once a woman derails like this, her husband's touch feels foreign. The attraction she once felt for him fades, and she resists his advances, not out of spite, but because she's guarding her body for someone else. Marriage isn't easy to build, but keeping it happy is 1,000 times harder. Don't let petty fights or small grievances crack what you've worked so hard to create. Everyone has flaws and struggles. Respect each other, cherish the good, and don't wait until one of you veers off track. Because once that happens, saving the marriage becomes a steep uphill climb. Sex plays a massive role in a healthy marriage. When couples are in sync physically, they understand and bond with each other more deeply. Pleasing each other, hitting those sensitive spots, can reignite passion. After a woman climaxes, blood rushes to her most intimate areas, making it easier for her to peak again. Focus on her. Use your fingers or tongue gently around her sensitive spots. Start slow, then build speed and intensity. Keep a steady rhythm. She'll crave that rising heat over a sluggish pace. It's the key to sending her over the edge again. Let her take the lead sometimes, too. When you're both ready, don't hesitate. Give her the top spot. It lets her control the pace and boosts her confidence, making the experience electric for both of you. How often you connect depends on your health and age, but mismatched desires can strain things. If you want it daily and she prefers weekly, talk it out. Unresolved differences like that can fracture a relationship. What draws men to women? It's often the eyes, windows to her soul. A man can read her feelings, her secrets, through her gaze. Then there's her hips, full and curved, a sign of fertility and allure. Backed by science, showing a 70% waist-to-hip ratio as the ideal. The dip above her waist, that Venus dimple, is a treasure, linked to wealth and sensuality. It drives men wild. Her collarbone, elegant and feminine, begs to be shown off in a shoulder-bearing dress. And her lips, plump and inviting, are the first thing men notice. A smart woman knows to play up these assets, speaking sweetly to keep him hooked. For mind-blowing intimacy, ditch bad habits. Stress and worry kill the mood. Men face erection issues. Women lose desire. Share your fears with your partner and tackle them together. Skip protection, and anxiety will ruin the vibe. Prep ahead so you're both relaxed. Don't skimp on foreplay either. It's the sweet warm-up that sets the stage. Being passive or lazy in bed is selfish and dull. Show your desire. Move with her. Let her feel your passion. Otherwise, she'll think you're checked out or chasing someone else. Women have needs too, even if they're shy to admit it. After sex, they crave closeness, being held as they drift to sleep, feeling safe and loved. That lingering high stays with them, unlike men who often move on faster. A soft sleep well and a kiss on her forehead make her feel cherished. They also want sweet words. Tell her you love her, that you'll be there. Praise her subtly. It fuels her confidence for next time. Touch her gently too. Stroke her skin to deepen the connection. And don't just roll over. Stay, talk, care about her emotions. She's not a pit stop. She's your partner. Forgiving a cheating husband takes guts. Emily, my friend, couldn't do it. Her husband, James, begged for forgiveness after an affair, swearing he'd changed. Friends told her he's back, give him a shot. But Emily said no. I can't live haunted by it, she told me. I just torture us both. She couldn't erase the image of James with another woman. To him, it was a fleeting lapse. To her, it was etched in stone. So she walked away, not bitter, just done. Letting go felt lighter than clinging to a broken promise. Not every woman chooses that path. Sarah, another friend, forgave her husband, Mark, after he strayed. She had her reasons: love, their kids. A life too woven to unravel. It wasn't easy. Her heart was a battlefield, but she stitched it back together, betting on hope. Women like Sarah don't forgive for themselves. They do it for the family. The man they still love, swallowing pain to keep going. They never forget, though. The hurt lingers, a quiet ache, even if they smile through it. Men rarely see the full weight of that sacrifice. Emily and Sarah show the two sides of betrayal's aftermath. Neither is wrong. Forgiving takes courage. Leaving takes strength. No one should judge a woman's choice here. Only she knows her heart's limits. Men, if you're lucky enough to get a second chance, realize it's a gift, not a given. And women, whether you stay or go, do it for your own peace. Don't let his mistake define you. A woman whose husband cheats can feel crushed, humiliated, but she mustn't let it break her. I've heard wives like Laura curse their husband's lovers, Rachel. In her case, spitting venom at the other woman. I get it, pain that deep breeds fury. But Laura never asked why David, her husband, strayed. Was it just Rachel or a crack in their marriage? Blaming the mistress might feel good, but it blinds you to the real fight. If David trashed their vows so easily, why grovel to keep him? Laura could have walked tall, saying, "I'm done. You're someone else's problem now." Instead, she raged, and it only made her look small. Women have two paths: forgive or leave. There's no half measure. Pretending it's fine while seething inside just breeds misery. Men cheat out of greed, wanting more without losing what they have. If David had ditched Laura for Rachel outright, it'd hurt, but at least it'd be honest. Some wives think staying noble, tolerating a cheater, proves their worth. It doesn't. If he's gone, let him go. You're not a doormat. Laura eventually saw that. After months of fury, she filed for divorce. David pleaded, but she was over it. "I deserve better," she told me, and she meant it. She moved on, head high, free. If you forgive like Sarah did with Mark, dig into why it happened. Affairs don't sprout from nowhere. There's a gap, a flaw. Fix it together, or it'll fester. Don't chain him with control. Show him what he'll lose. Tears are your right, but so is your power. A wife isn't less than a mistress. They're not even on the same plane. You're the foundation he betrayed, not a rival scrapping for his scraps. In the end, Emily found peace alone. Sarah rebuilt with Mark, and Laura reclaimed her pride. 3 women, 3 roads, all valid. Marriage can fracture, but you don't have to. Whether you mend it or walk away, choose you, because you're worth more than his mistakes.